Today is April 2nd, about 10:30 in the morning. We're going to go down to Bangkok area for 5 nights. First couple of nights in Bangkok, and then take a 3-hour bus ride to Ban Phai and Koh Samet Island. And then probably back to Pattaya for 1 night and back to Bangkok for the flight home. Chiang Mai Departure Lounge. We just have a snack at Burger King, McDonald's.
Walkie talkie ของเล่นที่บังคับด้วยรีโมทคอนโทรลรวมถึงอุปกรณ์ที่ส่งคลื่นสัญญาณแม่เหล็กรบกวนขอบคุณค่ะ
We've arrived in Bangkok. They parked the plane out and have us get on a bus, people mover. Bangkok. Hot here in Bangkok. The high 90s. 98 maybe today, F. I could feel it coming out of the terminal. We're on the A1 bus from the airport, Don Mueang Airport, to the closest SkyTrain terminal, which is Mo Chet. Fare was 30 baht. There's 3 of us, so 90 baht total. We come out of the terminal, the bus showed up. Pretty good connection. You pay the fee on the bus, so you come out of the terminal and just step onto the bus. The A1 and the A2 both go to the closest BTS SkyTrain terminal, Mo Chet. And this bus is air conditioned because it's hot outside. It's about 1:30, I think, in the afternoon, April 2nd. A1 bus, we just got off. Walking towards the SkyTrain terminal, Mo Chet. I think today we're going to get a day pass. I've read that depending on how far you're going on the SkyTrain, it's around 15 to 55 baht, 52 baht, something like that. But all-day pass is 130 baht. We're going to be getting on and off. I assume that an all-day pass would be good until midnight. Midnight tonight. BTS Mo Chet. There's one of the trains. On the SkyTrain, we're going to go about 5 stops and get off at Victory Monument, and about 2 blocks is the hotel. We've already called ahead and reserved 2 rooms. About 580 baht a room, plus their tax and VAT. This runs along pretty smooth. Goes a lot faster than bus or taxi on the roads because it was busy just getting to the farthest terminal. So the closer we get into Bangkok, the more busy I assume the traffic will become. There was a ticket booth where selling the day passes, so we didn't have to use coins. Once again, the day pass is a little plastic card, credit card size thing, was 130 baht. Just follow the exit sign. We got off the train, came down the steps, said exit. You go through the ticket thing again, you put your ticket in, and it lets you out. And then you walk down steps to street level. Okay. And about 1 block and then 1 block down, 1 block ahead and 1 block down is our hotel. Go by the Century Theater Complex. This is it. Looks like they're working on it or something. Up here to the next block, there's an eating place that I can't remember the name right now, but I saw it on Google Maps. And we go down to the left about a block to our hotel. I'm with my wife and my stepdaughter who speak Thai. I don't know if they speak English at the hotel. We'll find out. The eating place is Eat MR. It's on the corner, about a block from where you get off of the SkyTrain. And on this side is the Century Movie Plaza. And about a block down this way, not even a block, I can see the sign right here, about a half a block. Kung Thai Hotel. Right there to the right, if I'm zooming in right. I can't see what I'm zooming in on. Anyway, there somewhere. So there's a 7-Eleven right across the street. This is the hotel. KungThaiHotel.com. Well, this does have a flat screen TV, 2 twin beds. Have 2 rooms on the 4th floor. The bathroom's a little seedy. Shower is not mounted, shower head. The floor looks like carpeting, but it's actually tile, ugly tile. This is pretty cheap. The 2 rooms were 1,250 baht. And 2 blocks from a BTS station, that's pretty good. We're just going to be here tonight, but it's a little seedier than I had been led to believe from reading about it on the internet. And we're on the 4th floor with no elevator. Oh, we're on the wrong side. I wasn't paying attention. The train that arrived was the one we wanted to be on, but we were on the wrong side. So now we're waiting for the next train. It's 8 after 3 p.m., April 2nd. And it is a little warm in Bangkok. I am sweating. Just arrived. Looks like they run every few minutes. It's about 8:11. And the car is air conditioned, thank goodness. This is Siam Station where the 2 train lines meet. It's very busy. The closer we're getting to downtown, the busier it is. So I think maybe we'll go out on the street and take a tuk-tuk. We want to go to the Grand Palace. Okay, we got off at Siam SkyTrain station, and instead of changing trains to go down to the river, because it was just too crowded on the SkyTrain, we went down to the street and we're in a tuk-tuk, and it's going to be 200 baht to the Grand Palace from the Siam BTS station. I apologize for the wind noise. Very busy today. Maybe very busy every day. Well, we got out of the tuk-tuk and we're now walking up to where the red light is, or the Thai flag, if you can see it waving up here. I think we're walking along the Grand Palace on the left here, but there's a wall so you really can't see. Hopefully up around the corner here there's an entrance. Oh, I see people still walking. Well, we got to the Grand Palace at 4. Unfortunately, it closes at 3:30. I neglected to read that on the internet. So we ducked into this market, and now we're going to, we ducked into this market because the river's just on the other side of the market here. But the boats look like they bob up and down pretty good, even the bigger express boats. Noong and Am would get seasick. And there's about a zillion tourist groups here. So we're going to go back out on the street and get a tuk-tuk down to the dinner show that I want to go to tonight. We have to be there by 6:30. They have a dinner, pretty nice dinner. It's called Calypso Cabaret. Pretty nice dinner with Thai entertainment, Thai dancing, and then followed by a cabaret show. So you can either see just the cabaret show at 8:15, or again at 9:45, I believe, or like our case where you go to the previous dinner. So we're going back out to the water and take a boat because the tuk-tuk drivers wanted 500 baht just to go down the waterfront ways. This is a zoo out here. No, those are sightseeing. I think all you do is get on like you do the buses and pay on the boat. Let's go down here to the bigger boats. Huh? What? Well, we're on a river taxi. Not exactly certain where it goes. I think we're going in the right direction anyway, downstream towards the ocean. I think these things stop at all the piers. This was 15 baht, or for the three of us, 45 baht. And it's a pretty big boat, so even though there was a ton of people, we were able to get in. Very river riverish up and down. Nung and her daughter get seasick. Hopefully we won't be too long on this. And that's the Grand Palace tops, which we tried to get into. Unfortunately it was closed at 3:30 and we got there at 4. Just tons of traffic in downtown Bangkok. I'll see how they feel about doing this at night when the lights are all on. The lady we paid the money to for the ticket said where we're going is the last station. Asiatique Calypso Cabaret. We just got off the ferry by the bridge here, but this is a free shuttle boat which is right out there for Asiatique. They leave every 15 minutes from 4 to 8 p.m. I think the sign said. That Ferris wheel up there is where Asiatique is. You can see it over the top of this boat. So we're going to go further, a little further downstream. Smells like the ocean here, which is that way. We're underway. Took about 20 minutes from the Grand Palace boat pier down to here, and this looks like about 10 minutes from here down to where the Ferris wheel is. We're gonna have dinner, see the pre-dinner show, and then see the hour-plus cabaret show, and then come out right on the Ferris wheel at night, I hope. Kind of bummed out about not being able to go in and see the Grand Palace, but there's just so many people. That's the Sky Train up there. BTS, Baker, Tom, Steve. This is actually pretty neat, just going along the river. And it's a lot cooler than being in traffic in a tuk-tuk. This is must be one of the dinner cruise boats. The dinner cruise was almost as expensive as going to where we're going for the dinner, and the dinner looked very nice. There are pictures on the internet. And the Calypso Cabaret show looked like a better deal. Turning the boat now. It has cooled off and there's a nice breeze here. So we're going to go see where we get tickets for the cabaret show and dinner. USA, 11,987 kilometers. Australia, 8442. Belgium, 9252. Denmark, 8619. France, 9448. Hungary, 8233. Italy, 8823. Japan, 4003. Netherlands, 9179. Norway, 8673. Portugal, 10,688. Russia, 7058. Spain, 10,187. Sweden 862, or I'm sorry, yeah, 8624. And United Kingdom 9534. Okay, this is the ticket booth for the Calypso show and dinner. The dinner is not in the same venue as the show, apparently. The show is upstairs, which is, I assume, up there. I don't know where the dinner is yet. I'll have to go back and ask the ticket girl. The tickets were more expensive. If we were just going to see the show, we would have had to have a reservation by the internet, or calling, I assume. Anyway, a reservation. And I noticed the prices were a little cheaper. This was 2,000 baht for dinner and show. And I thought I remember seeing 1,500 baht per person on the internet. It doesn't matter, we're here. I didn't want to do it ahead of time because I wasn't sure of our schedule if we'd make it. So it's about 5:30 now. We hang around for an hour and then have dinner. The signs are a little confusing. You come in off the pier and you get into this huge shop area where there's bunches of little mom and pop shops, and the signage doesn't lead you to here. So I guess one way to find it would be walk inland from the pier. There's an elephant up here, a gold elephant, if you can see it. See the gold elephant right there? And I believe the pier is to the left. This is a whole bunch of big, probably former warehouses that are now turned into this upscale shops. Anyway, the signage points you into the middle of this shopping area, not down here. We had to ask someone. But just keep walking till you find it and asking people. Right over there is where we go for the Calypso show and dinner. We're one floor up, getting ready to have dinner. And a show, Thai traditional dancing for entertainment. And then we'll apparently go upstairs one more floor to the theater for the cabaret show after dinner. Dinner has arrived. hard to see in here.
Welcome to Thailand.
300 baht for adults, 200 baht for children not higher than 120 centimeters. We're gonna ride this.
ประจำแม่มันลงทุกอย่างนะมันเข้ากับมือเข้าประจำท่าออกแล้วจะจำชื่อได้ที่นี่กันที่ปูดำตึงเอาได้ลงไหนล่ะคุณนี่กับไปหลอกๆอ่ะเดี๋ยวมันจะเลยแค่บูจำได้จำไม่ได้วันนี้นั่งเรือนะขี้แตะแล้วก็นั่งดู
We're on the free boat going back to the SkyTrain terminal and then back to the hotel. They pack them into this boat, standing room only. My battery's failing. It's the end of the night. We're getting ready to get on the SkyTrain to go back to the hotel. I would say going up and down the river between the Grand Palace and the last stop where you catch the free boat to Asia Teak is the way to go. Don't try to go surface streets. There's too much traffic. Boats are cheap and they're fairly fast. We had a good day.